Hello and welcome to the channel. Let's take a look at the reactions to this story briefly. After about 6 years of marriage, the Ndlovas have decided to call it and go their separate ways. What are your thoughts on marriage and relationships? Let's take a look at why people are now coming after Stephie and her friend Petronella, saying that together they have done wrong to Hungani, and on the other side Hungani is busy blaming culture for the rift that could have been caused or the instability that could have been caused in their relationship.
The Ndlovas Uncut on their YouTube channel. Only the podcast videos are left on the channel. So this means that Stephie is keeping the channel. What is going on? Let's take a look.
In terms of Stephanie and Hungani, I'm not saying there is anybody to blame, but if you have ever watched their YouTube channel and how they interact with each other, it was as if like she didn't like him. She might have obviously loved him, yes, but it just felt like she didn't like him. Like she would be so snappy and the eye rolls.
Hungani was young when he got married.
Cradle snatcher.
How old were you again?
24, turning 25. How old were you?
28, turning 29. But I was closer to 30. But anyway, the point is.
So were you mature enough?
No, I was
making your decision?
I was mature enough. No, I'm joking. So we had to have this difficult conversation after just back and forth and not seeing eye to eye, not being able. Because remember, like when you're dating, right? You'd have an argument, but then you'd go to your own separate homes, then you'd cool off, then you'd miss each other. Now you argue, you all up in each other's face. And that time, we stayed like in a small apartment, can't even escape. People just to think, how guys, so you contemplated your marriage because one person's tidy and the other person's untidy. No, there was some legitimate
that's a factor though.
Me being the tidy person. Anyway,
it was like kind of giving like namufella pilu in a sense, you understand? And I feel like he grew tired of it and also started becoming very snappy. And obviously when a guy becomes snappy, it's so noticeable, and you understand, like it's quite easy to be like, why are you like this?
So what happened was Hungani was a struggling actor and he wasn't finding work anywhere, and then I gave him an opportunity because he came to audition at Scandal and I was the casting director. And then he booked the role as Romeo and he fell madly in love with me.
Okay, so I wasn't a struggling actor, but anyway, so then that I auditioned, she was the casting director, and then she started like DMing me because I was doing a theater production at the time, and I was like, I don't know if she's interested, maybe she is, and then eventually I was like, okay, she really is interested, and I was also like, yo, but like she's nice though,
But if ever you watched, because there was a time where I was heavy addicted to couple channels and relationship channels on YouTube and stuff, and I would watch them, but I stopped watching them because they were so awkward at times to watch. It was almost like the respect level there was very awkward. I don't know how else to explain it, but like she had a bit of a, not like an aggressive temper, but she had a bit of a temper towards him. Like he just couldn't impress her. I'm just, blabbing about nothing.
Guys, at this point, we shouldn't be focusing on our marriages. At this point, the focus should be on God. Cut off every branch in me that bears no fruit, and prune the ones that bears fruit. That should be us right now. No, that should be us right now. Right now, the problem is we want to work on our marriages and not on ourselves. We have contributed towards how our marriages are today. Your heart. Actually, the reason why I'm saying all of these things is because I've seen that I've been watching the short clips that have been circulating here on social media about Hungani and Stephanie's divorce. Their short clips from their podcast and everything, and I've made my own conclusion. I think everybody has. We have made our own we've judged and we've said who's wrong, who did what, who was right, what was right. And as I watch their videos, if anything, all that's coming to my heart right now is to say, Lord, cut off every branch in me that bears no fruits. You know yourself. And sometimes we understand that we have these traumas that we never caused on ourselves. We sometimes you didn't choose to be like that, but the life or life situations that you grew up in or whatever made you the person that you are. It's not you. You're not like that. Let's go back to God and say, Father, this is not how you created me. This is not what you want for me and my life. Our marriages will thrive. No, this is said. The amount of divorce that's just happening in our society, at this point, the prayer shouldn't be for God to save our marriages. The prayer should be, God, work in me. Yeah. Our marriages will thrive.
A married woman cannot be besties with a single woman, because you guys gonna have to spend time together. You guys are living two separate worlds. You're living different worlds. The same for men. It played a big role, the influence her friend had on her, on Stephanie. We're not sure. This is allegedly. But you have to be wise. You have to focus on your family.
It's funny how you like to say I'm bossy. Yo! But why are you slurping your tea? We just had the conversation. We did an entire video. People like our long videos, right guys?
In the last few days or weeks, I have endured a level of bullying that I have never experienced in my life. I've been dragged. I've been told the kind of mother I am. I have been told the kind of wife I was, the kind of Christian I am. And for the most part, you know, the strategy, turn off comments, ignore, block, delete, stay off social media, it's kind of been the go-to. But I'm finding myself in a position where now I need to say something because it's getting out of hand. You know, it is one thing for you guys to drag me and who you think I am. It's another thing for you guys to pull someone in who has absolutely nothing to do with Hungani and I's decision. And I get it, it's media, sensationalism, I get it. But it's unfair and it's hurtful. So please stop. That's all I'm gonna say on that. If you guys could leave Petronella alone, I'd really appreciate it.
Hungani and Steph have moved to remove content that have the both of them on their YouTube channel, the Ndlovu's Uncut, after they announced their split following a year of separation. And it turns out that after they had made the announcement, people were keen to just find out what went wrong now.
People are now coming after Stephanie and her friend Petronella.
The deleted videos were all of those they had together. Only the podcast videos are left on the channel. So
let me know what your sentiments are down below. Please give this video a thumbs up and I will see you on the next video.